Hello, it is Rory here back again, and we are sort of continuing on with our interviews for the participants that are going to be taking part in Eurosong 2022, Ireland's national selection. And this time around, I am so incredibly thrilled to be joined by Brendan Murray. Hello, how are you doing?
How's it going, Rory? I'm all good. And yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. Just carrying on, like preparing for all of the goddamn national selections. There's so many that are coming up at the moment. I don't know how we're going to manage to do it, but
I know. Many.
fantastic. So, yes, Brendan is hoping to represent Ireland again at Eurovision this time round with his song Real Love. So, I guess to sort of kick us off, I guess, what sort of prompted you to send in another song into the Irish selection after having been already, really?
Yeah, I suppose I didn't have really any intentions on going back, to be honest. Like singing, I always since 2017, I've actually sent in a couple of songs into the when they were looking for submissions and stuff. So I've sent in a couple. Like this isn't the first time I've sent in songs like again, but yeah, this time around we wrote Real Love about a year ago, me and Daryl Coyle. And then yeah, I did a couple of demos of it, and some of the production just wasn't sitting right. And then the original demo was just my voice and the piano. And I was just like, "Do you want? Will we send it in? Would you be up for if I sent it into the Eurovision?" And then he said, "Yeah, go for it." So sent it in, and then yeah, it turns out they liked it, and now it's in the last six. So here we are.
It's crazy, isn't it? Where you like, you kind of just don't expect it to happen. Then all of a sudden it's like, oh, perfect. Now we're in and it's got a chance now. So it's great. It's great to know that you're like, that all of the hard work is still carrying on, isn't it? So like, like the perseverance is key almost, isn't it? Uh, so what would sort of be the message of Real Love? How would you describe that to someone who's never heard it before?
Yeah, well, I suppose I think I don't know. I'd like to think people can relate to it in a way, to the lyrics especially, like because I mean the song itself is about not realizing what was right in front of you the whole time, and just kind of ignoring love and putting it to one side, and then you come to that realization then that you should have said what you felt a long time ago. Because I mean, there's been times where I've been in a couple of relationships, and then but then there's times you don't want to get into a new one because you don't want to face the thought of getting in love with someone again, and just kind of so I don't know, I think a lot of people can relate to that in a way.
Yeah, it sounds like it's something that so many people have just been through, like they like it's that sort of need to feel vulnerable, isn't it? And that kind of need to open up again. So I can totally see that. And it comes across so well in the lyrics and in the music of it all. You've done a fantastic job in it. So like what was the process for it? Like, how did it sort of, I know obviously you said that it was kind of just like kind of small little demos kind of coming together and then like, just little bits and pieces, but when did you sort of realize that this song was like ready to go for Eurovision?
Yeah, it's a strange one because we're only after releasing like a revamped version of it. I don't know if you've heard it or not, but
No, I've
it's
not
on.
actually.
Yeah, it's I don't know if yeah, I don't know if a lot of people have heard it, like, but like basically we've just tweaked the production up a little bit and stuff because the way we've sent it in, it's fairly the way we it was first heard, it's really naked at the minute. Like it's just my voice, piano, and some little bits of production and stuff. But yeah, I think we spiced it up a little bit. And thing is, like we were kind of, I suppose we were afraid of it getting too big because we didn't want to ruin the song as well. But yeah, I think it's in a good place now. And I mean, can you ever? I don't know. Can anyone ever be ready for Eurovision, like for like preparing a song, like because you don't know what you're going to expect.
That's very true. Yeah, you can just be like, oh, preparing so much, and then all of a sudden it can all just like blow out of proportion. You're like, oh my God, what? You're not ready for it at all, are you? But
Yeah.
yeah. So obviously, like we said before, you've gone to Eurovision before back in 2017. Um, do you feel if you were to win the Late Late Show, the Eurosong, do you think you would feel more prepared to go as opposed to like because you know what it's all like now that you've been already?
Yeah, 100%. Like I feel, yeah, I definitely feel like I'd be ready to go. And this time around as well, I feel like I'd be more in control as well. Because I mean, the last time I went, I know it was 5 years ago now, but the last time I went, I was kind of given the song, and I didn't really have that much say in what song I was going to sing. This time around, like I feel like I'm more in the driver's seat now because I was involved in writing the song, and I feel like I can yeah, I feel like I can deliver it. I can do a better delivery on this one than I did back in 2017 because I think it means a lot more, especially when it comes from, I think it's more special that I was involved in writing the song as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think maybe when you joined it, like when you did Eurovision in 2017, it was kind of the start of people sending in songs that they were writing themselves as opposed to having songs written for them at this point. So it's a lot more, it feels a lot more authentic then, doesn't it? So it feels a lot more you, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, 100%. Because like I was just given the song there and then, like, and then especially like there's no better feeling than hearing a song like especially on the radio and people singing it back. There's no better feeling than like hearing that, especially from something you've written. Like so, I think it's very special. Yeah.
Oh, definitely. And I mean, you did Ireland very proud in 2017. As someone who was still living in Ireland at that point, I was like, oh, yes, looks fantastic.
Right. That's right.
um, so, I mean, discounting obviously your own experience at Eurovision, but like, what are some of your sort of earliest memories of the contest? Like growing up, was it like a big thing in your house? Was it kind of just, or was it just kind of something you're like, can't be bothered?
Yeah, I mean, it was always a thing where it was always on when I was a kid, like, and like I remember the likes of, I suppose my first song I ever remember is Mickey Joe Hart, We Got the World. That's like my first ever memory. And then of course everyone remembers, what is it? Is it, I should know this. What was it? Lordy that won in like 2007, 2008?
2006.
2006, yeah. Hard Rock, yeah, yeah.
On it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I remember that in particular. Like, I just remember the costumes and everything, and everyone dressing up. And then yeah, they're probably my earliest memories, to be honest. Yeah, that's when I was probably like 10 or 11. And then yeah, I'm actually a fan since I've done it in 2017. Then because obviously I had to do my research on the winners of Ireland and other previous winners and stuff like that. So I've actually been a big fan of Eurovision since then. So yeah.
Uh, I mean, it's great. It just goes to show that obviously you're very dedicated to the contest, which is something that, is a very refreshing thing, especially coming from, like, I feel like a lot of Irish artists, they kind of, like, they like Eurovision, but they wouldn't do it themselves. So actually someone that wants to do it themselves and, put themselves forward, I think that's definitely like a good sign, isn't it? So
Yeah, that's yeah, 100%, 100%. Yeah, I don't think there's any. I have a lot of mates and stuff that wouldn't do it. But look, yeah, I did it in 2017. I had an amazing experience, and if I got the chance to do it again, that would be incredible.
it would be fantastic, wouldn't it? So what are we expecting on the show, on the stage in Dublin? Have you got anything planned? Are there any surprises in store, or is it just going to be sort of a simple, straightforward staging?
Four hamster wheels, two going this way and two going that way.
Oh wow, it's going
Yeah,
all out. It's going to
yeah,
work.
yeah. Yeah, no, to be honest, I think we're gonna keep it fairly simple. Yeah, I suppose it's hard to plan it with the staging as well because the staging late it's gonna be it's not gonna be as big as the Eurovision, but we just have to work with what we got. So yeah, I'm just gonna hopefully deliver the song as best I can, and hopefully I hope people like it.
Oh, definitely. And I think, the Late Late Show is it's renowned obviously for having quality music on there. So I'm sure it'll look fantastic regardless, I'm sure. So what do you sort of hope that people sort of take from your song and from the performance?
Yeah, like to be honest, especially for my song, it's the lyrics that get me every time, and I just want people to connect with the song and just kind of see what I saw in it when we finished it. Like I remember back in 2017 when Portugal won it, and I don't think Portugal were I don't even think they were favorites to win it at all. And then he just stood there, sang the song, and it was a moment. Beauty, yeah. So that's I want to have my moment that night on Friday night, and I just hope I hope it's special, yeah, and hope people can see that.
Yeah, I'm sure people will see that. It's very much an intimate kind of song anyway, isn't it? So it would easily bring people into that sort of world, isn't it? Do you have any other kind of music sort of planned to be released after this, even if you do go or if you don't go? Is there anything else that's sort of on the cards? Are you releasing a new album, or are you getting back together with Hometown?
Oh yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna happen. The guys are gonna do, yeah, the guys are doing their own things. I still keep in touch, but yeah, no, I doubt it. Yeah, for myself, I have a couple of demos put away and stuff. I suppose like that Real Love as well. That was gonna be, I was gonna do an EP, and Real Love was actually gonna be on the EP. So yeah, depending, I'll see how Friday night goes, and if we do get where we want to get to, then I think I'll look at an EP or something regardless, and maybe a couple of more singles. But yeah, I'm just kind of taking it in my stride at the minute, taking it day by day, and yeah, we'll see how this Friday goes first, and go from there.
Oh, definitely. Like it's always good to have something on in the background anyway, just to be working on. And then, like, and then you could just be a surprise everyone and be like, hello, here's another song that you could just drop in. It's be fantastic. But yeah, so just like one final question, I guess. What would be the sort of, message would you like to give to our viewers, our readers at the Eurovision site?
Yeah, yeah. Well, to anyone that's followed me since 2017, just thank you so much for sticking by me. I really appreciate it. Like since Eurovision, I've had people that have followed me ever since, and it's just been amazing to see just the dedication and stuff. So yeah, thank you for listening to my music. I hope you all like the new song, and yeah, I hope we get the gold ticket to go to Italy in May.
Oh, I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you the whole time and everything. It'll be fantastic. And no doubt it's going to be a fantastic show. And, the other songs that are in the selection as well, like you've got some tough competition, but I'm pretty sure you'll be able to come out on top.
Tough competition. Look, you'll give it a go.
Well, Gramila Mahagat for chatting to me, and fingers crossed you get the best result that you possibly can, and I'll be keeping my fingers crossed for you. So thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us. It was really appreciated.
Cheers, Rory. Thanks very much, man. Cheers.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye-bye.